effects I'm currently experiencing, also constant headaches. And as I started off, my mental health has definitely started to be affected by it. I'm feeling, unfortunately, and I'm going to say obviously everything, but I know deep down I have obviously everyone that's following these posts and everyone that's sending me love and support. Um, they're looking out for me, sending me constantly good vibes. However, with my mental state, I'm at a point of feeling constantly isolated. Um, this is also what I'm about to say is not to say anything bad about anyone, but I've had a few of my friends, quite a few actually, that are shy to talk to me about what's going on in their lives, and that's something that affects me because I think a lot of you know, and I try to be as best as possible. I feel like I'm a caring person, and I like to help people out, and I like to listen, and I try and be a good listener. I kind of pride myself in that. So when I have people saying that they've got stuff going on in their lives and they're not wanting to tell me because they don't want to stress me out, that unfortunately causes me to go into that isolation bubble in my head because I feel like people are wearing kid gloves around me, and at the end of the day, even though I'm going through something like this, I'm still here, I'm still me, and that's not going to change. And I don't want people to change the way that they talk to me or treat me because of that. Because, yeah, it's something that unfortunately attacks one of my values. And I talk about values because this whole journey, I've learned a lot about myself so far and a lot about my values. Obviously, caring is one of them. Even though I might come across as a prick sometimes to some people, deep down, I look at myself as a very caring individual, very caring human being. So when someone challenges that, that doesn't sit well with me. And they might not mean to challenge it. They might think that they're doing what's best for me. But ultimately, I'm the one that knows what's best for me. For obviously another one of my values being independence, which I've learned through this whole journey. Obviously, me not moving home to be with my parents, to be looked after. I don't need to be looked after because at the end of the day, what I'm going through, yes, it's tough, but I'm tougher and I'll get the fuck through it. And as I said, there's only 2 more to go after this one. But in saying that, it has been the last 3 cycles, now going into the 4th, now partway through the 4th. It's been an interesting journey. I can't imagine what other people go through with this. This is my story. I can't comment on what other people are going through with their journey with cancer. I was getting emotional last night because I was watching The Project and they were playing, or they were doing fundraising for Carrie's Beanies for Brain Cancer, and that hit me quite a bit. And they did a montage of people who sadly passed away from brain cancer. So I can only imagine, and I do actually have one of my former neighbours currently dealing with brain cancer, and my heart goes out to her. Julie, I can't imagine what you're going through compared to what I'm going through right now. But once again, everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey, it's individual. It's full on no matter what. And in saying that, once again, everyone is going through different things at different points of their lives, and this is just something that I have to get through. And pending everything going right, and obviously my paperwork being correct, that will occur. But yeah, so I guess I thought I'd just check in. I haven't actually done too many posts lately, and that purely has been because of my mental state. It has been a bit lower, and I have sunken a little bit back into the negative mind frame, and which is why I want to go speak to obviously a therapist. And people have said, "Oh, you should speak to EAP, who provide assistance through, which is a free service." However, I've spoken about it before, probably more back in my Movember videos, that it takes a special type of therapy for me, which I've learned, which I actually participated in a clinical study back in 2015, 2016, where I actually went to therapy once a week over a 1 year period. Didn't end up being once a week because obviously there's weeks where it's just is impossible, but I ended up having about probably close to 30 sessions, 30 to maybe more, 30 or so sessions over that 1 year period. And it was a specific type, and I've organised to see a specific type of therapist that specialises in this type of therapy. So I know that it does help and it does work, because it did get me to a very good mental state. So yeah, today was a tough day, not gonna lie. Ended it with pizza and garlic bread because, I was just mentally drained after today, and with the mental state the way it is at the moment, that didn't help. Even though I have complained about my size at the moment, I needed that some sort of comfort just to get through, basically. I'm not ashamed of it. Do I feel good for it? But I did enjoy myself by eating the whole pizza and garlic bread. YOLO. Once again, I cannot express how much gratitude and love I do feel from everyone, and the amount of people that are constantly checking on me. It means the world, and it puts into perspective life, and what other people are going through. And also, I guess too, these sort of situations show people's true colours, as well, because I have experienced some surprises from certain friendships. Not necessarily good surprises, not necessarily bad surprises, but surprises nonetheless. And a few of my close friends will know what I'm talking about there. So, yeah, I think I've been speaking for long enough now. It's pretty much now almost over 20 minutes. So yeah, I thought I'd do a video this time around just because, to give you a bit more of an update, and obviously to mark officially halfway being into the 4th round. My last disconnection day will be the 1st of June. And then obviously I'll still be feeling the treatment after that, and then going from there. I'll be having more tests obviously after, from there. I'll be getting, in the middle of this month, my cancer markers checked via bloods, as for my surgical team. I actually forgot to go with my chemo brain, amazingly. I forgot to go to my scheduled appointment back on the 29th of March, which never happens, and I realised in the middle of the night back early in April, about on the 10th of April, I was like, fuck, that's not me. And I would like to say I've got a sharp bloody brain, but that happened, and I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad. But I eventually caught up and got to that appointment, caught up with the surgical team they were happy with how everything's going and obviously just rooting for me. I'll be seeing them basically 6 monthly from now on, and then I'll go to yearly. I'll have another colonoscopy by the end of the year, start of next year. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, I guess the moral of this video, please don't shut me out, people. I guess is one of the key points, because that doesn't help with my mental health. And I'm being blunt with that because I know that that's something that doesn't help with my mental health. And I say that in the most loving way, and I know that people don't do it on purpose, and people do it out of love and not wanting to put extra pressure and stress on me. However, I know that that's not something that helps me, because no matter what, I'm in friendships for a reason, and I do love and care about so many people, and when I say love, I mean love. I have a lot of love for a lot of people, and yeah, I don't know where to go from there with that, but that's primarily what I wanted to say. But other than that, I think that kind of wraps it up neatly. So as you can see, I'm still here. I'm still kicking. To quote one of my favourite songs, I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. I'm still mad as hell. I don't have to, no, I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. But that song is by the Dixie Chicks. So go listen to that. It's quite an empowering song. And also it's a big fuck you to Trump. So, you know, that's also always... Oh, actually, no, it's a big fuck you to George Bush first. But also is quite relevant to Trump because, once again, Republican. So, you know, even though we're in Australia and that shouldn't really mean too much. But now I'm just rambling, so I'm going to finish this video up. Thank you for bearing with me, for everyone that has stuck and watched the full episode length of this video. Maybe there might be more episodes to come, I still don't know, but I've been liking doing my writing more with my posts, as you've seen. It's just a good outlet, but just in general, having this blog / diary has been a good outlet in general. And once again, thank you to everyone out there sending me positive vibes and love and support, constantly checking on me. It really does mean so much to me. And yeah, that is it. Moonface out.